Summer vacation, it's January. It's freezing outside. Guess what? It's time to start thinking about summer vacation. What better time to think about summer vacation plans with your kids than while it's cold and windy outside? Hey, my name is Ron Payne, and I wanted to provide some friendly tips for you for your summer vacation planning if you're in a shared custody situation. So the first thing is, now's the time to be planning. If you wait until until May or April even to start planning and having those conversations with your ex, they might say no. And by the time you file a complaint and get to the courthouse, it's going to be July before your court case is ever heard, and you're not going to have any time to even have that debate. So first step is plan ahead. So go ahead and get those dates on the calendar. Go ahead and run those dates by the other party. That way, if anything comes up and you're not going to be able to agree, you've got time to work it out. You've got time to go to mediation. You've got time to just try to discuss it out with them at the park or at Starbucks. If you wait until the spring, then by the time you can follow the formalities required to get in front of a judge, if it should come to that, it'll be way too late. And unfortunately, then you're stuck with what either you can get or with whatever the court order allows. So the other thing is try to be considerate and flexible within, whenever possible. Before you buy those plane tickets, have that question, and before you book that mountain house or that beach house or that trip to Europe or whatever you're going to do, make sure you get those dates cleared. Now, if it's your dates, if you've got a court order and it's, you get 2 weeks, they get 2 weeks, and it's back and forth, or if you do 1 month, they do 1 month, then no problem. If you're doing it within the bounds of your court guidelines, then most of the time you just have to let them know what you're doing. Whatever you do, if you have a court order, make sure you comply with every bit of that to a T. Now, of course, y'all may agree to something different, and that is perfectly okay if the court order allows it. Usually it will, if you can agree. But my last tip for you is get it in writing. You absolutely cannot, in this day and age, spend $3,000 on a beach house down at Myrtle Beach for the weekend or, whatever, and then they just say, sure, yeah, sounds fine to me, and you don't even have it in a text message, or you deleted the text message, and all of a sudden they go, oh, that's my week, we're going to go to the mountains. And you're like, but you said I could go to Myrtle. Well, I don't remember that conversation. If I had a nickel for every time I have that, I'd have a huge stack of nickels. So it's really important to, one, communicate what your expectations, goals, ideas are, and why. A lot of times if folks know why you're trying to do, they'll assume you're just doing it to spite them. But if the truth is you're doing it because that's the week that your mom can meet you down at the beach and you were going to go all do it together and she wanted to go with you, then they might be more open to that. The second thing is, by planning far in advance, if things are not going to be agreed upon, you've got time to get to the next step, whether that's hiring a lawyer and then you work it out, hiring a lawyer and going to mediation, or if you have to go to court. You're going to need 3 to 6 months to plan that out. Well, it's January now, or February. It's February. See? So, we've got 4.5 months before summer vacation. So let's go ahead and get those things on the calendar, talk those things out, and that way we can move things forward if we can't do it amicably. Third, stay flexible, stay considerate. You might have years where you can't be flexible, so if you can be flexible. And then once you reach an agreement, put it in writing. If you do those 4 tips, I'm confident you'll be able to have a successful and fun summer vacation when it's finally warm outside. So again, my name is Ron Payne. I hope this was helpful. Follow us on the web at applepayneLaw.com. Give us a call at 336-281-6928 for a low-cost family law consultation if you'd like to talk with us about your summer options, just to get some tips before you go into those negotiations. And of course, like and subscribe on YouTube for more helpful, friendly legal tips from your Kernersville, North Carolina legal attorney. Thanks and have a great day.